Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I had a request to color out of one of my Disney coloring books. I think this was after they watched that part of my coloring book collection series. Seeing that I haven't colored out of these. So I'm like, yes, that will make me get going with these. And oh my gosh. Yeah, once I started looking at these, I'm like, oh my heavens, I can't believe I haven't colored out of these yet. I kind of did what Danielle from Danny Buttons does. And I went through, I picked out a picture, and why didn't I mark it? And I went through and I did the black outline. So number 1 is black. I colored in all the number 1s with a black glitter gel pen. So after I did that, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. These are double-sided, meaning I have to use a water-based marker. So I know my alcohol-based markers are fine with my glitter gel pens because that's what I use in all of my mosaic coloring books. And so I know alcohol marker works just fine. However, gel pen is water-based. So I am hoping this is going to work okay. I decided I am going to color with my Faber Castell Pitt Pens. So I have my color chart here, and we're going to see how well we can match up the colors down here. You know, I wish, you know, it's kind of hard to tell just by a little square what color they're really looking for. I wish they would give, you know, I know they don't have room down here, but I wish they would give like a color name or something. I had a little bit of a problem matching some of these, or I may have a little bit of a problem matching some of these up. I did kind of go in the back just to look at the solution, kind of see what colors they're looking for, and so hopefully I'll be able to find what I need out of the Pitt pens. So I love the brush tip on these. If you have never seen them, let me bring them over. I have to get these in a different case. This case just does not work for these. They are not as big as alcohol markers, but they're bigger than fine liners. So if you have not seen them, this is what they look like. It says Faber Castell Pitt Artist Pen, gives the color name and the number here, follows all of the other Faber Castell products with their numbers and color names. And then they're not dual-ended. They do just have the one end, but it's a very fine, nice brush tip. And that is why they're a little more expensive. They are awesome. I will link these down below in the description in case you're curious and you want to have a look at them. If I can find the book, I will link this book. I know many of my Disney books I did end up having to get off of Amazon UK. So I can't remember if this one I got here or from over there, but I will look and see. So, what color shall we start with? Let's start with her ear. We'll start down there because we have some, let's see, we have some 2s and 3s. Yeah, so yeah, we'll start down here. We have a dark brown and then a little bit lighter brown. So let's see what we have for browns. So we could maybe use walnut brown for the dark. And then, yeah, maybe just one shade up. Dark sepia. Well, let's do 177 and 175. And if I have to go to, you know, a different brand markers to get some of these other colors, you know, I guess I have to. 175. Okay, so we have, what did I say? 177 is the darkest. Nope, that's 175. This one, the casing doesn't look darker than the other one. Okay, so this is our darkest. Put this to the side. So this is number 2. So let me zoom in and we can chat for a while. Number 2. So how is everybody doing? I hope you are all safe and well. We are doing pretty good here. Especially now that the weather has warmed up. Oh my gosh. What a difference between, oh gosh. You know, when I was talking about that 40 below, we had almost 50 below wind chills. Yeah. Now, I think today we're close to 40 above. I mean, it is just gorgeous out there. The sun is shining. Oh, it is just, we had such long icicles on the east side of the house. I was waiting to see that one icicle. Well, there were a number of them that were really, really long. But this one in particular was only about 1.5 feet from the ground. So it came from the roof of the house, you know, just not that far from the ground. And I kept waiting to see if it was going to hit the ground. And, well, not literally hit the ground, but if it was going to reach the ground. And before it could, because we were getting, you know, warmer and warmer weather, the sun was shining during the day. And so the icicles would start, you know, dripping, and that's how icicles are made, of course. Okay, there's all these 2s together, so this must all be the same color. I get confused. So yeah, it would melt during the day and then, you know, freeze at night. And that's, of course, how the icicles are made. But yeah, it started getting much warmer and warmer and warmer out. And pretty soon all the icicles started falling. I'd be in the living room. All of a sudden you hear this crash. And the first time it happened, I'm like, what the heck was that? And yeah, come to find out, it's the icicles coming down. I had Bella out going potty one time when one came down. And she went over there and she was standing underneath some of the icicles. And I'm like, you do not want to stand there, doggy. You could get impaled. So I quickly got her out from underneath the icicles because, yeah, that could have been a very bad situation. So yeah, now all the icicles are gone. No more icicles. Good on the one hand. So this is all 2 then? Let me look at the picture in the back. Yes, I cheat. But I'm just curious. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah. And then all of that'll be 3. All of that'll be 2. So they make it look much more difficult. Oh, sorry. You probably didn't see that. I'm so zoomed in. They make these look much more difficult than what they are. And this is nowhere near the color I guess it's supposed to be. Not according to that picture in the back, but oh well. It's going to have to do. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to be so careful in here. This is still all number 2s. Why do they do that? Just so you don't know what you're coloring when you start out, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to be turning the book around on you guys. Okay, So that is number 3. No, that's still number 2. Ah. Because I am one that, well, that's still number 2. Good heavens. You know, if I don't have to color in a certain section and then, you know, color the next, why section it off and try to be so careful, right? And yes, with these water-based pens, you're going to see streaks, and that's okay. They still look cute when you're done. So here's 2, 2. Because I had this same problem when I was doing the black outline. It's like, okay, there's number 1. And it looks like it shouldn't continue, but it does. So I think this is all 2s. I wish they had a thick border around. You know, I can't draw a straight line if my life depended on it. So, how's the weather by you guys? I hope most of you are also getting out of the deep freeze. I think most of the country here in the States is recovering. And I don't know what the weather was like over in other countries. If you got, you know, the Arctic blast also, I would think you would. What kind of hits here sort of seems to hit over there eventually. Not always, but... This is why I like zooming in, because then my head doesn't get in the way on camera, but yet I can still kind of lean over my book and see what the heck I'm doing. Especially when you have these lighter lines and lighter numbers. Yep, that's all 2. So, of course, we will not be getting this all done today. And I'll just do some of these 2s, and then we'll go on to 3s and see how these 2 colors will look together. We'll do a little bit of a lot of the colors, just to start seeing the colors down on the paper and see if I matched up colors any good. Like I said, this seems to be a much darker brown than probably what it should have been, but... And yeah, I can see why Danny likes to go through. If she doesn't feel like coloring something, she'll just go through. Well, I can't say coloring nothing, but she'll go through and she'll just do a bunch of outlines in one of the Disney books. Oh my gosh, I can so see myself doing that. This was so much fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So this is what I did this morning. And then I did also, I don't know if I have it in here. I think I left it out in the living room. I did also outline another one. Oh no, I have it here. And this is out of the Cats. Sorry, I am zoomed in yet. This is out of the Cats and Felines book. And yeah, I outlined this one. I thought he was so cute. And I had to look up because I don't know, you know, all my Disney characters. This is Princess Jasmine's pet tiger, and I didn't know his name, and it's Raja. I know you Disney fanatics are right now looking at me going, what? You didn't know that? No. I love Disney, but I don't know all the characters. I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay, let's go to number 3 then, because everything around here now is all number 3s until we get up into here. So let's see what this number 3 is going to look like. And hopefully it's not going to be too bad or the colors be too similar. It obviously is not going to look like the picture in the back of the book. Yeah, this is a lot darker than what they called for. They called for a much lighter color. Oh, bummer. Oh, well. We're stuck with it now. Maybe when I do some of the bigger areas, you'll be able to tell more of the difference. I don't know. See, that's my problem with these books, is when you just have these tiny squares down here, and of course the color palette is different on every picture, I have a real hard time matching up colors. And so many of these have, you know, like a lot of browns, and I guess this was a bad picture to pick for my first one, huh? I just adore Lady and the Tramp, though, so I'm like, oh, I want to color that. Maybe I shouldn't have. Love it when they're eating the long spaghetti and they end up kissing. I mean, who cannot love that? All right. I guess there's going to be a little bit of a difference in the colors, but yeah, not like there should be. Lady is not going to be as pretty as she should be. Let's see. Yep, that's all number 3. And you don't, you know, if you don't want to follow, you know, what's all this color. I know I had some people say last week when I did the color and chat out of the Quirkles book, how I was trying to follow the circles, you know, along and kind of outline them and then just color in all the circles at once. You don't have to do it that way. I, again, just, I'm lazy, and I just feel it's easier coloring in a big area rather than each small area. So that's why I do it that way. Okay, what is this? That was, yeah, that's supposed to be it too. Should have just continued on when I was down here. And this is all 3, all the way up until up here. Takes kind of some concentration. So then this is all 2. Don't know about that area yet, so we'll go around it just in case. May end up, you know, coloring it in with that color anyhow, but so 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to look good. Danny, how do you do it? What do you color with? Maybe I should have got out my Crayola Super Tips. I know a lot of people like coloring in their color by numbers with their Super Tips. Oh my gosh, my stomach is gurgling away. It's hungry. I did have lunch, but I only had a salad, so salads don't stay with a person long enough. So after this, I'll have to go get a snack. Better make sure these are all threes yet. Up until here. Oh, Bob was out trying to get his scooter going, and I hear him take off, so he must have got it going. Yeah, everybody's getting spring fever. A few months ago, the lady that lives to the east of us passed away. She was quite sick for quite a while, and she was 80 something, and very well known in the community. My ex sister-in-law and brother-in-law, that would be my ex-husband's sister and her husband, that would have been his mom, so we did know her. And yeah, she was living right next to me and then passed away. And so their house, her house, I should say, went up on the market. And now we see it sold. So there have been people next door. Looks like they're kind of gutting the upstairs and maybe insulating it or something. Boy, that would have been nice to do to this house. Told Bob, tell them to come over when they're done. This house needs it. It is so cold. When it was 40 below, my furnace was running constantly. But I know a lot of people's were, so. Speaking of that, on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I am having a weatherization guy come in and check out the house. They're all threes yet, okay. And they will be looking at the furnace, the hot water heater, all of the appliances, and see if they're energy efficient, which of course our appliances should be because they're all brand new. So that won't be a problem, but I'll be curious about the furnace. The furnace looks older, but not super old. You know, it does say energy, what does it say? Energy efficient or whatever. All threes yet, okay. And a hot water heater looks a little older too, but, you know, again, not real bad. So, yeah, be curious to see what he all finds, because then I don't know if you ever seen, or if by you they have these commercials where they put this thing on on one of your exterior doors. It's like taped on or whatever, and it's like a blower unit of some sort, and then they turn it on and it measures like pressure in your house and where there are leaks and stuff according to whatever pressure reading they get. I don't know exactly how it works, but so I guess they're going to be doing that. Don't know how accurate that's going to be though, considering the fact we put, let's see, this is 3. We put that, oh, what do you call it? That clear wrap on our living room window because, you know, it was so drafty and cold in there, and I could feel like a cool, not breeze, but a draft coming from that living room window. And, yeah, that's all 3. And so we did put some of that clear, you know, plastic on the window. So I don't know how accurate that pressure reading is going to be if we have that window sealed. The other window in the living room, we didn't do it to because Levi can get to that window. Where this big front window, he can't because our chairs and stuff are in front of it. So, yeah, so one of the windows in there is sealed, and then both of Bob's and his bedroom, which is right next to the living room, both of those are sealed. So yeah, this is all three. Not sure how accurate. I'm going to ask them about that. But then they also look at insulation. So that is the one I'm real curious about, as well as the fact that, you know, there's no heat in the bedrooms upstairs. Is that a problem? Kind of. So I am running that space heater in my bedroom, you know, constantly. And I can't run the heater in the diamond painting room at the same time. If they kick in at the same time, it blows a breaker. And we thought it was because everything was on this one breaker. The furnace was on there. Both the bedrooms are on there. And we thought it was just too much, right? So Bob rewired the furnace, put it on its own breaker. And still, if both the heaters upstairs kick in at the same time, it still blows a breaker. So we're not sure why. So I am still just leaving my door open to the diamond painting room so that heat can get in there and it's not freezing, which of course the cats like because they like laying in my chair, and that's why I keep a big bath towel over it, because yeah, you should see that bath towel. I'll have to wait till it's really nice and warm out, take it outside, shake it out before I can even wash it, because it would clog up the washer. Take it down to the laundromat and have them worry about it. That's not nice. I'm sure I wouldn't be the first one to do it. Okay, this is all three. So yeah, I'd be curious to see what they say about that, and maybe he could even give us an idea, because we have absolutely no idea how much it would cost to put venting, because there is a vent upstairs in the hallway, and then there's my bedroom down here, little bitty bathroom, and the heating vents right there, and then the diamond painting room's on the other end. So there's just this small hallway with a vent right there. My bedroom is like maybe 3 feet from that vent, and it's maybe 6 feet to the diamond painting room with the bathroom in between. So I don't think getting heating to my bedroom would be that bad. Not sure about the other bedroom, or now my diamond painting room, because this bathroom doorway is in the way. You know, they'd have to go down around. But yeah, just to get an estimate of some sort, because Bob keeps saying, well, I don't know how they'd be able to do that. And I said, Bob, there's got to be a way. You know, one way or another. They put new heating vents in old existing houses all the time. And yeah, maybe they got to tear a wall out or something to do it. I don't know, but I said, we don't know until we ask. Right? Yeah, that looks awful. That looks very awful. Ew. I don't like how it's turning out already. Let's go to a different color. Ew. Discouraged already. All right. Let's go to number 7, a light color. Well. Number 7. Well, there's really nothing over here. I wonder if this light flesh would work. Because, yeah, and anything that is over here, I'm probably going to need for these. Well, let's give it a shot. Can't make it much worse. 132. It's over in here. I'm so discouraged now. And it's my first Disney picture, too. Boo-hoo. So it looks like these are all 7s, but then we come down to some 8s and 6s. So this would be 7. Wonder what medium I should try for my next picture that I could maybe match up a little better. Because this certainly ain't working. You know, maybe if there weren't so many browns, you know, I could use these. Because, boy, these work wonderfully in the book. You have a lot of control because of these brush tips. Again, they're going to be streaky, but par for the course with water-based. And, you know, I guess if you would stick more to the shapes that are in the book, probably wouldn't look so bad, whereas I just, you know, whatever. Whatever. Let's see, that's all 8. Where's the number here? 7. Okay, so I think all the rest is 7. Except for this. Well, you might hear Bob outside. He sounds like he's cleaning out the gutters. He must be back from his little scooter ride test. He loves his little scooter. Just to tootle around town in with. It was so nice when we used to have a grocery store here. You know, to bebop down the hill and pick up milk or whatever it is that we needed. I'd be in the middle of making supper and I'd be like, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that. And he'd run down and get it for me. Now, that has happened, you know, a few times. And it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Well, Edgar, the next town over, has a dollar store, Dollar General, I think it is. And they have a lot of stuff in this store. Unbelievable amount of stuff. Food related too. And pretty much everything, I mean, it hasn't happened that often, but when it has, this dollar store had what I needed. I can't remember what it was at one time. I was just amazed that they had it. What the heck was that now? I think I was making pies for Christmas or something. What in the world was that? But yeah, they had it. I was flabbergasted. You know, actually, the skin tone doesn't look too bad. At least it looks better than the other ones. It is kind of a real light tan. Kind of matches that pretty good, huh? Yeah, much better than the other one. So, what else has been going on? Not a heck of a lot. Oh, just been babysitting. Maddie has been doing this. I don't know why she started doing this silly goofball. And she'll say, hey, Grandma, look at me. And then she'll squint her eyes tight shut. And Levi must have caught that. So whenever you go, hey, Levi, he squinches his eyes all tight. It is just hilarious. He looks like he's eating a really sour pickle. It It is so funny to watch. Hey, Levi. And he turns around and looks at you and squinches his eyes all shut. What a goofy kid. And now you ask him if he's funny, and he goes, ah, ha, 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 ha. Heather gets such a bang out of that. And then she'll go home and show her fiance, Adam, his new tricks. I make them sound like a little doggy, don't I? Oh, quick, before I forget, I meant to put this right in the front of the video, and I totally forgot. Oh, I am going to have to profusely apologize to those of you who entered the giveaway from my color and chat last week. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm going to have to redo that giveaway with new keywords. There's a couple reasons for that. Let's go on to number 6 while I'm jabbering here. Number 6. Okay, so that's a little darker than 7. Let's try 180 raw umber. Where is 180? There we go. Good guess. Okay, number 6. Okay. Due to the fact, first place, is it was really hard for those of you that commented not to, because the 2 keywords, if you didn't see my last color in chat, the 2 keywords for the giveaway, and this is a giveaway for, it was my 2-year anniversary with YouTube as of January 1st, and then also for hitting 8,000 subscribers. So I am giving away 2 prizes. One is for United States, one is for international. I definitely wanted to make sure one of my international subscribers won, and that's why I'm doing 2 prizes. And I always give you guys a keyword. If you want to enter the giveaway, you just make sure your comments contain the keyword. Well, the keywords that I used were not very good, especially one. The keyword for United States was thank, because it was my way of thanking you guys for all of your support over the past couple of years and helping me reach 8,000 subscribers. One moment. Sorry about that. So yeah, I gave the United States the keyword of thank. And then silly me, I realized this afterwards and I was looking through the comments, gave the international subscribers the keyword of color. So I have been seeing comments coming through, the international people spelling it, some spelling it C-O-L-O-R, me not thinking, yeah, they like to spell it C-O-L-O-U-R. Oh my gosh. And then I was seeing some comments coming through with both keywords in, you know, and I realized when you guys left some of them comments, you didn't even realize you were doing it. So, in light of that, I didn't want anybody to be excluded, especially from the international. If you spelt it C-O-L-O-U-R, and when I go to draw the winner, the keyword I type in is C-O-L-O-R, because then it will not pick up your names. So I have to profusely apologize. We're going to have to think of some new key words, and they're just going to be random. They're not going to have to do with anything. Right? So let me think. I should have thought about this ahead of time, right? Let's do, okay, this is in, okay. I am just going to look at something here on my desk and see what two words pop out at me. How about for the United States, the keyword, now again, this is for a $25 gift certificate to Amazon for the people in the United States. Now, depending who the international winner is, I should just keep coloring while I'm jabbering, right? Depending the country that the international person is from, I can possibly do a Amazon gift card, or if I can't, then you will have the option to pick out approximately $25 worth of books from Book Depository. Get me your name and address, and I will purchase them and have them sent directly to you. Okay, so that is what, again, the giveaway is if you have not seen last week's Color and Chat. If you haven't, shame on you. Okay, so, yeah, let me ponder. I'm going to get this quickly colored in, and then we're going to come up with two keywords. I should think this out ahead of time, and you know, I just didn't, think about color being spelt two different ways. Okay, so all right, so for the United States, the keyword to this giveaway is book. We color out of all kinds of coloring books, right? So it is book, B-O-O-K. So that is for the United States. I'm going to jot this down. USA, book. So then international, we are going to have hobby. How about that? Hobby, H-O-B-B-Y. Jot that down. Okay, so again, the rules of the giveaway are you must be a subscriber. You must like this video. In other words, give it a thumbs up. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And you must leave a comment, and somewhere in that comment, use the key word. So again, for United States, somehow use the word book. And don't use the keyword hobby. For you international people, use the keyword hobby, not book. I don't want anybody to be able to enter into both, because then if I draw, say, an international person for the United States winning, that's not going to work, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Probably not. Anyhow, so yes, leave your comments down below for your particular country, whether you're United States or international. I apologize that this is going to go out a week longer than I intended, because I was going to be drawing the winner today. So I will leave this giveaway open until next Saturday's Color and Chat. So that would be what, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th? So the 5th at midnight Central Time here in the States will be the cutoff. And then, yes, I will draw the winner next Saturday. I promise. Well, I can't promise. You never know what happens in a week. Could be lots of stuff happening in a week. Okay, those are all 5s and 4s. So, yeah. So sorry about that, folks. Okay, let's go to a different color again. That color actually turned out pretty good. What's in here? E. Bright yellow. Okay, we should be able to find that. That one? Well, let me see. Get my papers out of the way here. Or should it be darker? Looks more like a yellow-orange, huh? Let's do 109. 109. Oh, these pens are so hard to get in and out of here. Nope, that's 113. I have a lot of cases around here. I should be able to find something to put them in. Okay, so this will be E. This will be... and it is nice to know that I can color with water-based mediums when I have outlined with gel pen. Oh, this is a nice, sunny, bright color. And this looks to be... well, I wonder what the heck is supposed to be in here then. Because this is all D, which is this rusty orange color. Unless it's supposed to look like a reflection or something. E is up here. We'll see once we get done with it if it looks to be correct. Okay. So then D is that rusty orange color, which is probably going to be impossible to match. Oh, terracotta's not bad. Let's try that. 186. I'm shocked. I actually found something that might work. I thought that was going to be a hard one to match. But yeah, it's all these browns, I think, that are usually the hardest. Oh, hey, that worked out pretty good. So hopefully, even with her ears and her fur looking nasty, overall, hopefully the picture itself will still look okay. Don't we have like an undo button, just like a computer? Go back a few steps and just undo all that. Wouldn't that be nice? That don't look bad. I think those two colors are pretty close. All right. This looks like red. Where is C? C. Oh, it's inside his ears. Inside that one. Is it inside hers? No, her ears are down. And this one's not showing. Oh, a little bit right there. Okay. So, looks like a dark red. Is it something like that? I guess that's the darkest red I have. And it looks like a pretty close match. 2, 2, 3. And 2, 2, 3. Okay. Oh my gosh. I heard something so funny on Judge Judy this past week. I don't know if anybody else watches her. We just get a bang out of her because she's such a crabby old thing, but that's how she got so famous. Those of you outside the United States probably have no idea. Well, maybe you do. Who knows? Maybe it's broadcast over there. I don't know. But if not, she's this really cranky older lady who is a judge, and she's been a judge for, I don't know how many years, many years. and thinks she got famous and has her own TV show because she is so cranky, and she does yell at these people and tells them they're stupid, and it's kind of funny to see, you know, especially when she's really ticking the plaintiff or defendant off and they go storming out and stuff. I know, I'm weird like that. But there was a defendant this past week who I don't even remember what the case was about. Let's go into the A's and B's. We have dark gray. Let's zoom back down here. We have a dark gray and a lighter gray here. So let's see what looks the closest. No. These look like warm grays, don't they? Versus these maybe being cooler grays. That's what I'm going with. So how about 235 and 232. 35 and 32. Let's try that. 235 and 232. Okay. Boy, I'm going to have all these pens out on my desk. I still haven't gotten the Quirkles, the Blue Kitty picture done yet, so I wasn't able to show that in my things that I got done for the month. I already recorded my end of the month videos. And yeah, wasn't able to put that in there because I haven't managed to get it done yet. Okay, let's go way up here. Now A is our darker gray. So we'll go around here. And these are all B's. So anyhow, yeah, on with my story. They're like, geez, Lisa. No, this is all A. Getting sidetracked again. This takes concentration, people. More than I thought it would take. Maybe this isn't good to do a color and chat out of a book like this. Oh, Danny, you probably don't have a problem at all, do you? She's done so many in here. Okay, anyhow, Judge Judy. Yeah, she was talking to the plaintiff and the defendant, and again, I don't remember what the case itself was about, but evidently all I remember is the defendant was a woman. She was divorced, but for some reason, and again, I don't remember, they ended up they lived together again after they were divorced. And Judge Judy, I don't know, she said something, and the defendant, she said something about, yeah, he's my husband. He was my husband, so he's a husband. And Judge Judy just laughed. She goes, never heard that one before. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. I have a husband. I think there's a lot of us who have a husband. So what would be a wife, an ex-wife? A was-wife. That one's not as cute, though, as a husband. Wonder where she came up with that. If she heard it somewhere also, or I don't know. It's pretty funny. So, yeah, it's supposed to all be B's. Screwing up again, Lisa. I'm getting good for that. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. I thought I'd share that. Yeah, because this is all B. And then A's down here. Yeah, Bob and I always have to watch Judge Judy. We get such a bang out of her. She's kind of like Dr. Phil. Just says it like it is, you know? No pussyfooting around. Just put it out there, and yep. So let's color in some of this dark gray. And then we'll color in some of the light gray, and we will call this color in chat done. Again, I apologize for the mix up with the keyword. Ugh. Took me forever to remember to do the giveaway in the first place. And then Lisa screws up again. Okay, so this is quite a dark gray, isn't it? Hard to distinguish between this and the, am I on camera? No. Between this and the black gel pen. All right. I think I'm going to put in a clip. I've been getting requests to show my pets more, especially the putty tats. I recorded Misty, one of her favorite places in the house, and it just looks so silly. Well, I guess not really silly, but behind the bathroom door. The reason being, there is a heating vent there. And so I seen her laying there. I thought, I'm going to record her just to show you guys, show you what she looks like. You've seen Callie. I haven't shown you Misty yet. And I think I mentioned before, Misty is a muted calico. So she doesn't have the bright markings of a calico. She is still a calico, but she's just not bright orange. She's more of like a tan, and instead of black, she has like a blue-gray. Excuse me. And so, yeah, I think I am going to insert that little clip of Misty right here. All right. Isn't she a cutie pie? She's not quite as vocal as Callie, but at times she is. And, yeah, it's something about the kitchen, because she'll flop down and show her belly when I go through the kitchen a lot of times, and she's just meowing away. So, yeah, she can be very vocal also. And she's so mean to her sister. Because, yes, her and Callie are sisters, but nothing alike. And Misty hates her sister. Every time she even catches an eye of poor Callie, she hisses at her. She's just mean. Mean and nasty. Yeah. Sisterly love, I tell you. That's why I always call Misty my sassy pants. She's a sassy girl. Alrighty, we have one more A here, and then a bunch of B's. So then let's do these A's also. Like I said, you can't even hardly distinguish them between the black. Maybe this is too dark of a gray. Here, I was so excited to do this picture. Ugh. I blew it. Okay, let's do light gray. When we still had so much snow, Bob had already raked off the house roof itself because, you know, snow gets to be very, very heavy. And so we have a roof rake, so you don't have to go up on your roof. It's a extendable pole, and you can attach extra poles to it, so it can be very, very long. So he had raked a bunch of snow off, at least the front of the house. Well, then, because the garage roof is flat, he figured this past weekend he really should get up there and get the snow off of that flat roof, because of everything starting to melt, and make sure we don't get any dripping into the garage, right? And so he jokingly said, yeah, I think I'll take the snowblower up there. I said, now you do that, I will get it on videotape. Snow blowing off my roof. Get that snowblower out. Because we do have that door upstairs, in my diamond painting room. If you've seen the tour of my diamond painting room, there's an exterior door that goes out to the roof there. And yeah, you could just get the snowblower and, go through the house with it. Because he has a smaller one. We have a great big one, but he has a small one too. And yeah, take it up on the roof. But no, that would be kind of silly. But it did take him quite a while to shovel that all off, because we really don't have a backyard. The neighbor's driveway and garage are right behind our property. We have maybe a couple feet. So we have a side yard. And so he always had to keep pushing the snow from one end of the garage to the other so that he could push it over the edge into our side yard. And he said there was a lot more snow up there than what he thought there was. But, so, yeah, couldn't you just see a snowblower, somebody snow blowing the snow off their roof? So I said, yeah, I'm definitely going to record you. But he was only kidding. That would have been one to send into America's Funniest Home Videos. Hey, we could win money by him being so silly. I think that's a 3. And so, yeah. All right, we're going to just color the bees in here. And then I'm going to call it good. Another one I got to finish off camera. And this is all bee in here. Okay, and this is bee. This is, again, darker than it probably should have been. But he is a mutt, so he can be darker gray. That wasn't nice. It's better than the title of the movie, right? I wouldn't have called him that. Okay, this is definitely not no artistic masterpiece, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's zoom out and see what it looks like. Ooh, that's a little too far. Okay, what do you think? Yeah, I'm just mostly dissatisfied with this. Definitely should have gotten a lighter brown. The rest of it, I think, is all turning out okay. This, yeah, that definitely should stay white because it makes it look like it's shining, right? I think that's all the yellow and that dark orange that's in here, and I think that's probably all the red. Not sure. A lot of A's and B's in here, so that's all of his fur yet. There's some D's. Oh, there is some D in there yet, huh? No, F and G. Oh, see, there we're going with them warm grays. So that'll be in his fur too. So, unfortunately, I got to color the rest of Lady. like this. But I know it'll look okay in the end. It will. So, I know. Don't give up hope, Lisa. And then I'm going to go on to the one in the cats and felines book. Maybe I can do a much better job matching up colors on that one. All right. Let's call it a day. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. I mean, who doesn't want a $25 gift card? So I do want to say thank you to all of my subscribers again. Without you, I would not be where I am at this point. I have had so much fun over the past 2 years bringing you guys new materials, you know, new books, new coloring materials, swatching things out for you, doing these coloring chats and getting to know each other. I love reading all of your comments, so keep those coming. So yeah, I'm hoping the next 2 years are just as much fun as these first 2 years were. Good luck to everybody in the giveaway. So I hope you enjoyed today's color in chat out of this really cute Disney color by number book. And if you did, please hit that like button, and you must like it in order to be in the giveaway. Just had to throw that in there. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.